Okay, so hey guys, welcome back to the Art2Life vlog, and thanks for being here. I'm working on this painting still, and I came in and I kept looking at this thing, and I've caught myself doing this a few times, the same problem, and then I realized what it is. So I thought, well, God, this has happened to me like 2 or 3 times in a row. Maybe it's something that could be helpful for you. And it has to do with grays, okay? So I got this picture going here, and you can see there's these like really chunks of saturated color, and originally this thing was all chunks of color, just crazy, really cool. And now I'm covering it up. And I have these cans on my studio, on my table, and this is where I throw all the extra paint after I'm done painting. At the end of the day, I've got extra, so I pour it in here. And these invariably turn into these kind of gross, they're not gross, they're just like these neutrals, they're dirty, beigey mud colors. And the other day I picked it up and I started using it, and it's kind of cool, and I got a lot of it, and so I'm using this, and it's nice, right? Because I got saturated colors, and then I got this dirty color, and I mix it in. But here's the thing. Often, if we don't pay attention to these grays, these neutrals, and we don't adjust them properly, they're not as effective as they can be. So I started on this, and then I thought, oh my God, I'll share this because I figured it out, again. So this color, it's hard to even see, but see this color here, these kind of, the grays that are here, this color, that's not even that gray. It's got a ton of color in it, and it's got a lot of like orange in it and yellow, and we think it's gray, we think it's really neutral, but when it has a lot of color in it, there's a missed opportunity because it doesn't complement the colors so much. Like, it's got to relate, but sometimes it relates too much. And yes, it's less saturated, but this is really orangey yellow, and it's almost too much. It's like an orange and an off orange. And so this color that I'm putting in now, you can see, like, when I put it next to this, what happens to that. Like, it's so much better. Now this is a little darker, but what's making it amazing is the gray is not as colorful. And yes, there's warmth in it, and there's other colors in it that make it relate, but it complements it. It's still got warmth, but it's neutral. It's more neutral. And so this is just a reminder for me, it's like, often grays can be so powerful, but you gotta neutralize them. You gotta make them so there's hardly any color in it. Make it a little relate, but then use them so it takes advantage, so you can really complement the colors that are there. And you can see what's happening here, how, what's going on over here is okay, but when these colors start coming in, look at how the colors pop. And anyway, so that's just something that you might want to think about when you're using grays. Really adjust them. I play around with this, and it's some of the longest time I spend is mixing grays, because it can so make a difference in your work. It really can make the difference between it being just kind of okay or being kind of like memorable and like, wow, that looks so good. So anyway, so just check that out. All grays are not equal. You got to work them. You got to adjust them so they fit in with your picture. They got to be complementing what's going there, what's already there, and what you want to offset. So let me know in the comments how you mix gray, what your favorite gray is. I use a lot of orange in my gray. For those of you who buy the Art2Life paint, we have that Cisco gray. That was the color of a cat from long ago that I owned, and Cisco had this beautiful coat, and it's kind of like this but a little lighter. So a kind of beautiful gray is if you use orange, make black and white and use orange in it. It's kind of amazing, the richness that you get. This is one of my favorite colors right here. It's gray, but there's like a chocolatey warmth to it. This week on the podcast, I'm doing a kind of whole thing on, I get a lot of people talking about style and asking questions about it, and I never really kind of go into it because I don't really believe in style. We're all changing, and what you're making your art. We do different things, and I just don't like being penned in by that. If you have a style, then that's what you're stuck with. So I don't really advise going too deep into that. But one thing that I'm talking about on the podcast, which I think is a more important question, and it's the question underneath the style that provides the style, is brand, personal brand, right? Like companies have brands, but people have brands too. And what this means is like what's important to you, all the bigger ideas of who you are and what you're trying to do and what matters to you, and start becoming aware of that. Your art is a byproduct of that anyway, but your art's going to change. The style's going to change, but your brand and who you are and what's important to you, those are more long term. And when you think of your art as part of that, it becomes easier to promote, because you can post things on social media that relate to your life, and it's like, well, what should I post? I'm eating breakfast. What does that got to do with anything, right? But if you're about a brand, if you're about and it's not like a commercial brand, it's just what matters to you. And the shirt I'm wearing, although I don't particularly like this color, but this is a color that I have liked in the past. It's a dirty painting shirt, but like everything in this picture is part of my brand, and the glasses are where I want to go on a trip, what I'm saying, how I use swear words. If you can start becoming aware of that, that's what relates to your art. And people can see that in how you decorate your house and what you do. And it gives you a lot more of a framework and understanding for you to be promoting you. And people don't care what you're eating for breakfast unless it matters to you. So anyway, I drop into this, and it's not something that I talk a lot about, nor does anybody else, but it's important. And it makes getting your art out in the world easier around promotion. So big dive into that this Wednesday. So come along and have a listen. And thanks for being there, by the way. And thanks for the reviews. Thanks for the rating and for passing that podcast along. There's a link down below to subscribe. And I appreciate it. So I hope you have a really great Sunday, you guys, and you get to make some art. Thanks for being here. Okay, bye. Hey everyone, if you found this helpful, I have a whole lot more to teach, share, and inspire you with every single week. So join the Art2Life YouTube channel by clicking the subscribe button below. Okay, let's do this. Awesome.